สวัสดีนะครับคุณสุพิญญา Thanks for joining Eye on the Biz. As one of the NBTC in the broadcasting arms of the full NBTC, could you tell us what is status now of NBTC plans to give out 48 license for digital television this year?
Yes. According to NBTC Act and Broadcasting Act and also NBTC Master Plan, one of the major works that NBTC want to achieve in broadcasting arena is to implementing new digital terrestrial TV, which means going to transform the analog terrestrial TV into the new digital TV. And according to that master plan and roadmap, it say that this year is going to be the starting year for the digital TV switch off, analog switch off or digital TV to begin broadcasting, but it doesn't say when it will be switched over. So, but you are able to watch digital terrestrial TV this year. So it means that within 48 channels, this year is going to be a licensing process for 12 so-called public service station and 24 commercial station, following with another 12 community service or regional stations. The status right now is within NBTC we are debating and making a decision to the policy that who will be qualified to get licenses and what is the means of the competition. For the commercial station, the law say that we have to allocate spectrum based on auction, so it means bidding. But for public service and community service, the law doesn't say that we have to do the auction. So it means we decided to do beauty contest or competition based on the quality. But the problem right now, civil society or even myself still question that we still don't have enough rules and criteria to make a decision for the competition for the quality for public service TV. So in the meantime, at this moment, we are working on many rules and policy. Some rules already finished, some rules still are debating. So it depends when we can find a consensus, and if we could not find a consensus, it's going to be decided by the majority vote. And if the majority commissioner continue this policy, so it's likely that within this year there are many licenses going to be given to the broadcaster, and those will be either state agencies and also commercial agency. It depends on the type of the license.
So among the 48 licenses, 24 will be for business, for commercial TV,
station, yes.
12 for public services,
yes.
and another 12 for community services.
Yes.
So it looks like the NBTC will give out the 12 licenses for public services first.
Yes.
Is there a reason for that?
There's no reason behind, but it's just a decision that they want to, because they say the public service is an obligation for the public to get access. So that's why public service will come first, because when you call it public service, one obligation, it means universal access, universal service. So it's the first start, and it even written in the law that the multiplexer have to carry the public service stations. But for commercial station and community station, still are able to negotiate which one going to be carried. I'm talking about must carry rule, which now also problematic. Many stakeholders discuss that it would create a problem, especially in the new digital TV system. We're going to have a multiplexer. Multiplexer is just like a railway station. Multiplexer will carry 48 channels to the households, and actually the first licenses will be given to the multiplexer first. And many people concerned about the monopoly of the multiplexer, and it's likely that who's gonna get licensed to be multiplexer is gonna be the state agency right now, because they already have facilities such as tower signal or other technical devices. So who has a possibility to get license to operate multiplexer for digital TV would be MCOT, Thai PBS, the Army network and also PRD, Public Relations Departments. Actually, there also a debate that it should be open for the private sector to own the license for multiplexer or not. So this actually the first thing to be finalized, but many people think that it's going to be monopoly, and more important that most all of the multiplexers, they're going to be the channel provider too. So it's easily to be monopolized and also discriminate against other channel. For example, MCOT, they're gonna be multiplexer, but they're gonna be channel provider too. So whether they will allow other channel to rent the multiplexer in a very reasonable price is also important. Otherwise, it will prevent the fair competition. So after multiplexer licensing process, so it will be starting with the public service one and then the commercial one. Yes, but in my own opinion, it only written in the roadmap, not in the law. So actually, it's a decision made by NBTC. It's our policy. So our policy could be changed if we think that we're still not ready to implement that. We can take some more time. For example, maybe we can begin with the auction for commercial station first, because that's gonna be an indicator that public will see real change. Because if you give new licenses for public service TV, and if following the judgment made by the majority now, they're gonna give to the state agency, so public will not see the difference what they would get from the digital TV. But if we decide to do digital TV first, at least even it's not perfect, but I believe that at least you will have a newcomers, at least 2 or 3 newcomers in the market. It already make a change. So people will somehow see this is the benefit we get from digital TV. But if we providing them in the first year with state-owned TV, I think it will not be encouraging. So, but somehow this has to be discussed and decided by NBTC, and I hope that they would not decide based on majority vote, but I hope they would make a decision based on the rationale and listen to the public opinion on this issue.
Okay, so let's come back to the issue of the public service broadcasting.
Yes.
Since this is the topic of today's seminar, criteria
Yes.
for the public service broadcasting.
Yes. So far, there are general rules saying that who can be an applicant for the new licenses, because it copy the law. But what is missing is the specific criteria, especially for the competition for beauty contests. For example, if there are more applicants than the spectrum, we have 12 spectrum or 8 spectrum lab, for example, and if there are more than 20 applicants come from different agencies, or what criteria NBTC gonna make a decision that which one who supposed to get it. So this is specific rules for competition, beauty contest. Based on the beauty contest has to be done. So far we don't have it yet, but there are different ideas in the commission. Majority said that we don't need that, we already have rules. I think that we still don't have it, and the public also said that there are no clear criteria, and without clear criteria in advance, it will create uncertainty and ambiguity. So you never know who's gonna get it, because it will give judgment to commissioner a lot. But if you have clear criteria that the one should get is supposed to prove that they can really operate the station, they have a studio, they have seed money, they have independent executive, or they have variety of content, or they have real mission for public service. These are supposed to be listed, and NBTC have to act like a teacher or the committee for sport. For example, we have to give score, like Miss Thailand beauty contest or what, we have to give score. So before we can give who gets the most score, we have to set criteria first. Beautiful skin,
and that are not clear yet.
No, we don't have that score. For example, beautiful skin 20 point, talent 20 point, and ability to articulate idea 50 point or something. We have general rules that everyone have to have everything, but it doesn't have specific rule that which one is priority when we're gonna make a decision.
And I saw in the paper that you have 3 categories for public service broadcasting.
Yes, that copy from the law. The law said that public service in Thailand should cover 3 range of content. First is everything, education, culture, and the second one is specifically written during the cool period, designed to give a channel for national security and public safety. But in my own opinion, it doesn't mean that military have to do this station. Many other agencies also can run national security or public safety too. It doesn't have to be police or military. Even though the law said that this channel has to provide content serving national security and public safety. And the third one is written that we have to give to the station that promote the understanding between parliament and the public, government and the public, and to promote constitutional monarchy. So we have to really make a good design who's gonna get this station. It could be very broad. It could be state agency to run that. It could be universities. It could be civil society, or it could be the new model that we can learn from other country. It doesn't mean that supposed to be government or that particular ministry only. So, but somehow these are criteria, three range of the contents.
So do you yourself, for your own personal opinion,
Yes.
do you think that the process shall be kind of put off
Yes.
a little bit, so you make more clear of the rule and regulations?
Yes. The end also important to get the result that we really have a quick digital TV transition, but the means also important because what we are doing right now is gonna set a future of the TV industry in Thailand. Even many people say that television now is not important anymore because many people watch internet or something. But in Thailand, 90% of the people still access free TV or terrestrial TV. So in the next 15 years, I think TV is still important source of information anyhow. So in order to allocate spectrum, I think it's a big job, and we need a clear plan based on a good knowledge and a thorough study and also a rationale behind it. It doesn't mean that we have like a chocolate and we give to this one and this one. It's not. It's a valuable asset. It's public resources. It's not our property that we give to this one and this one without clear criteria. So what I am doing right now, I'm calling the commission to review and set the criteria. At least if we do things properly and finally, if we fail still, it's still legitimate rather than we don't have a clear rules and only three votes determine the future of Thai TV. I don't think it's legitimate.
And you also happen to be in the minority.
Many times, yeah.
Okay. Today, thanks very much, Kun Supinya, for joining our program, and we will hope that we will be able to work well in the commission, and probably will be able to help formulate a good policy for Thailand broadcasting in the future. ขอบคุณมากนะครับ
Thank you ค่ะ